Hello, hello. Welcome to WIP IT Sunday. With me tonight is Mr. Commandant.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing today?
Hope you are all doing well and we don't need to go to the hospital. Because that would be bad.
It could be just dehydration from what's been going on, too, causing a lot of issues. I got two Gatorades right next to me right now.
Gatorades. You know, my drill sergeant told me that the Gatorade is one of the most perfect beverages, that there should only be two in the world, Gatorade and water.
Yep.
No, he was like a hula warfighter guy, so, I mean, you know.
My favorite flavor is the Frost. Crisp and cool. It's actually cherry flavored, but it's white. There's no dyes in it.
My favorite flavor is that damn green apple.
Never tried that one.
Oh.
Bill says hi, everyone. Hello.
Good morning. I have done the wife is in Puerto Rico with the boy. They won't be back until Tuesday, so I have been doing all kind of stuff. Burned boxes, I installed light fixtures, I've cleaned the house, I've sewn so many things.
Worn so few pants.
Watched 4 movies. That old to-do list got the shit worked out of it over the last couple of days.
Yep.
I love my wife, but I think she impedes me. I mean, not in the bad way. She impedes me in the way that I want to spend time with her and
Yeah. I got you.
not do the things.
That's a good save. That was a good save. Well, I can check this one off. Got all the upgrades I want to do. The Guntia done. Both alternate set wings are done. Alternate hands. The alternate heads. And get the other alternate head here. And so I got 4 head sculpts, 2 sets of wings, 2 sets of hands. I think that's enough. I'd like to have some power effects, but they don't really have anything size for this figure.
Oh yeah, but you could 3D print some of them bitches. I bet they easy.
Yeah, I gotta get the translucent green resin, and that's just fragile too.
Oh
I
dang!
got some flexible transparent somewhere. I have no idea what I did with it. But I'm meaning to try like mix it with. I got some orange translucent resin. It prints beautifully, but it's delicate. So I've been thinking about trying to mix some of that flexible clear I got, and see if that would actually fix that.
I hemmed my wife's pants. Look at that.
Nice. Hey, BKTFH-T7Z. It's a unique screen name there.
Hey there, guy.
You don't know if it's a guy. It could be a girl. But watching the customizing stream, more than likely a guy.
Watching our customizing stream. More likely a guy. Still got the tags on it. Yeah. I don't really, like I said, I've been sewing all over the place. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I mean, like, do something for myself.
He's asking, what are we doing? We are working on some custom action figures. I just finished up the project. Next, I'll probably need to start working on taking her apart and getting her prepped for paint. I gotta take the hairpiece off. I'm gonna eventually 3D print a hairpiece for her. Now I'm gonna need to clean up the. I dremeled off the collar that was on sculpted onto the neck. Skin tones match pretty well. This is the original head for this arms and neck, but I want this head because I use this face for a powered up version of her. I want her in her police uniform. I like to have long pants, but work with what I got. Once it's all painted black, it'll be all right.
You ugly son of a bitch.
Also got a couple Prime figures I'm working on. Ultraverse Prime.
Try and hide from me behind the nail.
Did a little touch up to an older Prime I made a few years ago. Had a little nick right there. I touched to clean up that. Nothing with the hands. A little touch up on those. Is that the cover girl body? Yes, it is cover girl body with the shooter arms and the Monet head. I want the short sleeves plus the skin tones. Pretty well, almost a little bit different, but close enough. Like I said, the best way to prep for paint, don't. Just find stuff that's the right color. I did make the decision to the Medusa and Gorgon 2-pack is on sale on Amazon. I picked it up for fodder. I already have one. Yeah, it's pretty, almost just a little bit darker on the shooter parts. So it's close enough where I think it's fine. Well, I want these Gorgon, I decided to go with these Gorgon arms. Either, I'll use these for probably, I don't know. What do I want to use them for? Do I want to use them for my Final Form Prime or Rogue Prime? We got the nice deco on them already for the arm hair.
I've been invaded by bugs.
Bugs?
Yeah, I have a little nail in the ceiling there to run a LAN cable back when, you know, I had people living with me. And he was hiding behind the little nail I have up there. Damn stink bugs.
So I could use those instead of having to paint. I already got these prepped for paint anyway. I can use these for Rogue Prime and use these for my Final Form Prime. The colors match.
Do they match?
I don't know. I need to go find head sculpt already painted. I like not having to paint.
Yeah.
Can't have no paint rub if there's no paint.
I thought you really liked painting. I don't know.
I do like paint, but also I don't like paint rub. You know me, I don't like prepping for joints. Prepping joint.
We don't prep joints around this hill. That's not what we do here. Oh.
Use them for the Rogue Prime.
I got a new needle threader. I'm hopeful I won't lose this one. What am I gonna do? I could do some more for my wife, but I don't want to.
Throw her in some hot water and start taking her apart.
We'll need to send Robo a message.
I got chrome paint he found.
That chrome paint I found?
Robo found.
Oh.
Now on Robo, what we're doing, we're working on some custom action figures. We want to start taking this one apart. So I'm going to start prepping our joints and stuff for clearance and stuff for paint. That's Prime from Ultraverse. Yes, I got 2 primes I'm working on. I'm working red and blue Final Form Prime and the biker looking Rogue Prime. And I got First Form Prime already done. I just got to do a little touch up on them. And if you search Ultraverse Prime, my customs come up hardly more than actual Prime now.
I had an idea.
Uh-oh.
But I need to see if it'll work. So I guess I could do that. Let me just see if it'll work. Too short.
First Form Prime custom.
Oh, I got my skeleton heads in.
Mm-hmm.
You know the Ghost Rider? The Ghost Rider I was working on?
Yeah.
Oh, they're fucking, it's too small.
Too small.
Oh, yeah. Like, comically too small.
Oh, wow. That is small. I'll be right back.
It works for Marvel Legends, though. See that guy? It's unfortunate. I liked it. You know? Unfortunate. So what are you guys doing tonight? Anybody doing anything sports related? Or I watched like 4 movies over the last couple days. They're all horror movies, of course. The first one was We Are Still Here. It's a neat little movie. It's old.
I'm still here.
And it's got a little mystery element to it. I liked it. Then I watched The Endless, which is also kind of got like a mystery element to it, like what in the hell's going on, you know, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And another one was this was painted by Derek.
You're Derek.
Yeah, my Derek. Ow! Thank you. And he painted this for me too.
Well, I ordered those articulated hands for the Grimlock. So we'll see how they turn out.
I remember buying a bunch of those.
They're
Back in the day when I first started doing third party.
oh yeah.
Who made those?
Yeah, the
Way back in the day. It was like the first time they ever did articulated fingers.
KFC did them for.
Yeah, that's right. KFC. Oh, I did get a Blocky.
Oh, you did?
Not a character that I particularly care about. But
Nice. Kickback.
yeah, Kickback. He's good. It was fun. And he's good. He's like really good. He's like really articulated and stuff.
Nice.
Fun.
Here's the other head put on here.
Gonna watch Eden Lake, but I didn't get a chance.
So everybody in the chat, which head do you like better? The one on the right, or the one on the left? It's on the body. Oh, one on the body or one that's off the body. Depending on how the camera's flipped.
On or off?
I wanted the sinister grin for both the heads, which I think both of them does pretty well. Yeah, option one off the head, off the body, one on the body.
You want me to text you my opinion, or
Newfield says the one off the body.
I don't want to color everybody else's opinions.
That one on there for now. If I can get some green energy effects, then I can say this is truly done.
What kind of energy effects?
Uh,
Talking spellcaster.
No, more like a blast effect.
I may have what you're looking for.
In green?
Yeah, hang on. Let me go look. Let me go get.
My action figure's cooked. Get her out of the microwave oven. Microwave. She needs to cook a little more. Yeah, it's not quite hot enough. Clean the neck up a little bit more. Give it a sculpted collar on the Dremel it off. It's a little gouged. Right there, and you clean it up. socket fixed up for my second synth rock soldier. I'm waiting to do that until I do the video on showcase video on the other synth rock.
All right, so I got them. Got these. These. That. I got.
Are those from the Mythic Legion set?
Those 4 are, and I got that. So. Yeah. Although I got a lot of cool blast effects that you could paint green, but you know, you just said how you didn't like painting. So.
Oh, it's joint. I don't like paint.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, don't sit on that empty chair over there. No.
You come aggravate you on the table.
Aluminum doesn't stick to magnets.
Non-ferrous.
It's got to be the ugliest base body I've ever seen in my life.
What is it?
I don't know.
Ugh. What was it?
I had a little ninja costume on that I stole.
Here you go. Get the hair off. Drop it back in the hot water. Reshake it.
It's so ugly that even my wife was like, "Where'd you get that?" I was like, "I bought it. It was over $100. Leave me alone." I'm not proud, all right. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking with these shoulders. I mean, you can do it like that, but he can almost touch his knees. To get his arms where they should be.
Monkey King.
You gotta push them bad boys all the way up. Oh. I don't know. No, thank you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're able to like articulate, are we talking like this? Blast effect? Are we talking like this?
I don't think any of those really be big enough for the Caliban body.
How big of a blast is he gonna throw?
Mainly just, I like just like an energy, kind of like that green fist effect you got over up on the top corner, but I would need it a lot bigger.
I don't know, it's pretty big.
And it won't fit over a Caliban hand though. It's a regular fist hand. The iron fist style punch.
Here, let me get.
Hey, party on, Darth.
It's pretty big.
It's a funny looking hat.
Funny hat.
Oh.
It might fit in his hand. Like he gonna throw it.
Yeah, that could work. You are correct, sir.
Oh, they're bigger. Oh, okay, that's fine. That is the dumb looking.
Oh, hey, Ragnarok.
Hadouken.
Hadouken.
Hadouken. Maybe it's upside down. Maybe not. Did I modify this?
Yeah. Did you?
No, but I can't tell. Oh. Wow, that's a different color.
Mm-hmm. What you working on?
A Mandarin. I gotta buy another one.
What do you mean you gotta buy another one?
I only bought one. I need to buy two. I need to buy another one. I need
the 2-pack one?
Yeah. I want the hands What
sucks is that you only get the rings on the fist hands.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm all right with it.
Yeah, I've got myself.
Their microphone.
Clearancing around the butterfly joints.
This material feels nice. Oh, I see. I see what I did. Yeah, you're right. This sucks. Yeah. I did that all wrong. I think maybe it was something I had decided to do after the fact.
Here.
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
What do you want to do a thing like that for?
Leave my my animals here all by themselves. I'm sure they'll
tear the house down.
Yes, I'll love it.
Dad is gone, so we means he's abandoned us. So we got to tear the house down and protest. Enjoy watching my newest dog, Cindy. She's such a happy-go-lucky dog. It's fun watching her play. Run around the yard, throwing stuff up in the air and catching it. Sweet dog. Don't know when to stop, though. Don't know when. She doesn't get the concept. You know, time to go to bed.
Don't know when to hold them, when to fold them.
Yep.
I'll throw that away. Sorry, I talked to you guys in the chat, but I can't actually hear you, quote unquote, hear you. I can't see what you're saying. So don't get mad at me for not responding. I can't actually see. Don't worry, I still love you guys. Oh, I think. Ooh, I made this so long ago. It's using that old wire I used to use. Old copper stuff. Not a bad wire, no, but
Dropping it on the floor. So I start doing, since I don't can stream to one channel now, I start doing staggering out, re-upload each Sunday, the following Sunday on the other channel. I got some custom showcases I'm wanting to shoot. Just I gotta feel good enough to do it. And I'll be right back again.
all right.
Try to get my mouse to work.
Dang old mouse. I think it's a good concept. I think I just made it at a point in time in my quote unquote career that it wasn't what you would refer to as good at it. So it looks like a 3-piece trench coat. Ain't no telling where I got this from. Ooh, it reminds me, I gotta make a trench coat. I got the pleather in.
I think you need to make a trench coat, don't you?
Yeah. I do.
Here's a tip after sanding and dribbling. I take Winsor Newton, the brush cleaner, go over the part I just worked on. That helps smooth out the plastic. Clean it up, smooth it out.
It sure does, but you know.
Can't get this good stuff no more.
Yep, on borrowed time with it.
That's my last bottle of the good stuff. You can use Mr. Hobby thinner, paint thinner. It's not, it doesn't work as good as this stuff though. It's an alternative.
You fucking rookie.
What?
Pulling this thing apart that I made, and it just the seam just popped straight the fuck up off of it because I didn't give enough seam allowance.
Yeah.
Fucking rookie. Noob. You learned to sew. I was talking to my guy, Stringer, the blood ink, the paint guy, and we were talking about redoing our first collaboration. And I said, "Well, you're gonna have to find that again, an old picture of that, because it's like 10 years old, 11 years old now."
Oh,
It took him like 15 seconds, and he sent me a picture of it.
Our first collaboration, what, Prime?
Is that the first thing I made for you? Was a prime cake? I hope it wasn't as rough as what that suit I made for Derek. That thing is rough.
I'm trying to think, was that the first thing you did?
I've been through the most how you I don't know how you want to say it, like redos, like multiple patterns. I got a lot of patterns for prime capes.
It might be the Prime. It might be that it was on that one I sold when I was in the hospital. It wasn't the first thing I showed. It was one of the first ones that you did for me. That one because that got put off for a while. I don't know. I can't remember. Shit, now I can't remember. I'm old.
Yeah, well, it was a Donald Trump figure that we made. We were thinking about it, because of shenanigans. And I was like, man, we should redo that. So here we are. We're going to redo it. Oh. When he sold that thing a number of years ago, he got like $300 for it.
Oh.
I told him, I was like, I'm sure we can do better this time.
Oh.
As bad as my pumpkin Lord Pumpkin suit.
Yeah.
As bad as it was, it is 3 times better than that presidential suit.
I have 0 politicians in my collection.
No, me either. I don't remember why he wanted it, but that was like that was the birth of our relationship, right? With that figure.
I always hate it when the comic books and they have real world politicians show up in comics. I'm like, come on. It's a fictional universe. Don't tie the real world into it.
Yeah, you can have fictional presidents with the same amount of gravitas, right?
Yep.
Of course, Captain America talks to the president. Of course, Iron Man talks to the president. Spider-Man, probably not.
Yeah. I was going to have like in a fictional universe, something like it, like Marvel or something like that, and just have your president be either Jack Kirby or Stan Lee.
Well, that should be like God, right?
Yeah. Who says they weren't just posing as the politicians?
I think they missed the boat when they didn't make Stan Lee a watcher in the movie universe.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been cute and easily explainable.
All right. These parts dry a little bit. Nemo Hill said, yeah, that would be cool. I agree.
If you're going to get into sewing, just like math or be capable of it.
Another Gatorade down. Just chugged it. No, I'm out. I gotta go upstairs and get more if I need more.
Oh, not good.
While these parts are drying, I'm gonna pour a wash on these. I did these last week. I put a wash on these figure stands. You can clean up pretty good.
All right.
Put a green wash on this one. Not real happy with it, so I'm just going to put it back over with a black wash. I was just trying to think what the different color washes would be over the gray. I believe it turned out nice. Black. This black wash always works good. Second coat on this one. I can't remember what the first thing you made for me. You've been doing this for what, 4 or 5 years?
I want to say it's that prom cape.
It may be in that prom cape.
I remember when I started streaming with you, you had 200 followers.
Yeah, we went up a little bit.
A little bit. Because I remember telling the wife, I was like, it's only 200. I don't have to be like super duper careful about showing me on camera and stuff like that.
Now we're about 7,000.
Yeah. No mistakes at this point in time.
And 8,000 on Instagram.
Half of 9 is 4.5.
This bottle of wash is about empty.
Then half of 6.
Half of 6 is 3.
6.5, unfortunately. 3.25.
3.25, yep.
Yeah.
I need to get back doing short form videos, but it's hard.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not better just to paint, sculpt, sand, do the things that we like to do.
Yeah, the live streams are easy and fun, so just get your fiddle and stuff and paint and talk, chat with my buddies. And the videos are short form videos are work. Shooting, editing, talking, force talking.
Dang old talking.
Man, that dang old man, that man that talking about that man on the extra figure thing, man, it's not really something.
Exactly.
Actually, I don't pronunciate things properly. It's hard bit doing that when you grew up in the South.
South?
Yes.
Where were you born?
Virginia, Southwest Virginia.
Virginia.
I'm mountain people.
I suppose I need to amend what I say to the dirty South. I installed 3 light fixtures.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of over my head work.
But
that is not my next store.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't have to change fixtures so much. I got to change the bulb in the kitchen. Which requires a ladder. Resist ceiling light. Change it out to an LED. Down here is all can lights down here where it's a short ceiling. It's like a little just over 7 feet. So everything has to be can lights. When I first moved in, like I'd change bulbs all the time down here. Those floodlight, indoor floodlight bulbs.
Yeah. Sure.
You can come over to LEDs, and I haven't changed them since. It's been years ago.
Yeah, I tend to try to use LED lights for all the things. Oh, I did a good job on my measuring and calculations. See, just a little bit of pen here and a little bit of pencil there. Not bad. And yep. No seam allowance on that. I suppose I should notate that. But I don't typically do seam allowance, so it should be automatic. If you're using one of my patterns, I feel sorry for you.
Metalona was asking like a question about what I did with the waist piece on the Brooklyn figure. I can't remember. My brain don't want a brain right now.
That was so long ago.
I just do everything spontaneously, so I have a hard time remembering what I did on something.
I've had so much sleep since then.
Yeah. Plus, my brain is not functioning properly today either. I made some mint rice, and I hadn't had a soda today, so I was like, well, I'll have some pop with it. I shouldn't. Open my pop up and I start to pour it in the rice. I got a little bit in it. It's in my glass.
That's not good.
Then I put my spoon in the glass instead of the bowl.
You know what? I'm gonna try and see if this works.
Why don't you try and see if that works?
I think it will. I might be surprised that it actually does. Oh, excuse me there. Need some green fabric. Put that in my holding bin down there. AKA the trash. Are these the same color?
No.
Yeah, they are.
Darn. I had a 50-50 chance.
Shot. Yeah, 50-50 shot. Yeah, that's the same color. $50-50.
I'll be right back.
I never won one in my entire life. Every time I think, oh, I'm gonna get it this time, I'm gonna go with what I'm gonna go the opposite of what I was going to go with. Well, that didn't work. I'm gonna do it this way. I need to refill my little water bottle. I'll be right back. I have these little water bottles, these little bottles, and you can put anything in there, alcohol, acetone. They're made out of this plastic that just doesn't, it's neutral, all that stuff. But man, like I wrote water on this, but it's the plastic it's made out of, it just won't hold. Then once upon a time that said phrase stop. Now it says Hakuna
Matata.
For the rest of your days. My dad just died. What do you mean? Hakuna Matata.
Have you seen that thing going around where that guy from Africa is like explaining what that Lion King song actually says?
Yeah,
look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's a lion.
Look, a lion. Oh my God, it's a lion.
I must have already done this to this fabric. It sure is taking this water really well. Usually it beads up and runs off. So why am I putting water on the fabric? Well, interesting story. If you have a hard crease or a hard line in the fabric, if you put water on there, it relaxes the fibers and allows the heat from your iron to actually smooth it up.
I heard if you put water on your fabric, it helps to smooth it out.
Well, it'll allow it to be smoothed out. However, if it's not clean, it will quote unquote stain your fabric. So you need to make sure your fabric's clean before you implement these measures. I'll usually, to do it initially, I'll just wet the whole fabric and use the big iron. And you got stuff like starch, but it will absolutely change the color of your fabric, so you got to be careful of that. If you're just trying to get rid of some seams or some lines, some hard edges. That stuff will discolor your fabric. Then why do they use it? Well, because it's common. A lot of things do it. That's the reason they always say to wash and dry your fabric before you utilize it. I scheduled a package pickup for tomorrow from USPS.
What you getting?
Well,
you're sending
my daughter some Fuglies. She one of those Powerpuff Girl Fuglies.
I have no idea what those things are.
Do you know what the Powerpuff Girls are?
Well, I know what those are.
Well, then I'll send you a picture of Mojo Jojo. And I was just gonna keep it. That thing is fucking ugly. Oh. See, that's a good example. See that line right there? See, it's not going away.
Yep.
Because it don't have any water on it. A little water on there. Boop, 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 boop. It's already gone.
Yep.
It works across the board on all fabrics, but I'm going to tell you right now, synthetic fabrics, if you can't get it out with an iron, water's probably not going to get it out either. Stuff like spandex and things like that. It would appear that I've made a cape out of this or something. Oh, wrong. Watching this woman, she was ripping her fabric to cut it because she wanted to rip it on the weave line. And I was like, man, because she's wasting fabric like it's free.
You might get it free.
She might. And I was like, I don't know about all that. I don't think that's in the books for Daddy.
They do some of these influencers. They give them stuff for free.
I'll tell you some other good stuff that you should get. It's called Alien Tape, and it's reusable mounting tape. You can stick your figures to your shelf. You can mount. I currently have a power strip mounted to the leg of this desk, and I plug my iron in and pull it out 30 times a day, and that thing is solid.
30 times a day.
Yeah, because every single time that I use my iron, if I hang it back up, if it's not actively on my desk, I unplug it because I forget and leave the thing plugged in for days. If I'm not careful, I've done it before, so I don't. I have to be careful.
We got the neck out. Neck out. The neck looks good. All the bad spots off of it. Now we need to fill the socket up where that fits in there.
Oh, that's not good.
No, one of the posts that on the Discord that green stuff will be going away.
Yeah, I saw that. And it's, they're going to stop making it for whatever reason. I can't imagine it's for low sales. It has to sell as well as epoxy. It has to.
Well, Testers, Model Masters was the #1 model paint, hobby paint out there. New company bought it, Rust-Oleum, and shut it down.
Did somebody buy green stuff?
Don't know. That shit happens a lot though. The companies get bought out, then basically get done like Toys R Us.
Fuck you, Mitt Romney.
Yep, and all those investors. Buy out Toys R Us and put the debt from the buyout onto Toys R Us.
And then when they go bankrupt, they get their what was it? What they got, like $4 million in this bankruptcy settlement?
Not to mention borrowing money against Toys R Us. Them and Toys R Us getting all the debt on top of that. Toys R Us itself didn't fail. It was making money before it was still profitable before the buyout. It was forced to fail.
Forced to fail. Leveraged buyout.
Yep.
What a bunch of horse hockey.
Yes, sir.
If you would like further information about that, please send me a DM. I will link you a video. All the shenanigans. The outright murder of Toys R Us.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I gotta use this again.
Mixing the green stuff together. Yeah.
What is that? He's like, oh no, that's Samuel L. Jackson. Time to Kill, I think it was. Yeah, I think they deserve to die. I hope to burn in hell. You know, not nothing for nothing, but the Toys R Us thing is what started me down my road of hating billionaires.
Anytime I could, just about anymore, it's like anytime a company gets more focused on their shareholders' profit margins, that's the death of a company.
Yeah, it's like I've been saying for a little while now about Mythic Legions. When they started out, they were interested in making toys. Now they're interested in making money. It's been a paradigm shift. You can see in their Kickstarters and all that stuff. It started with the dragon. Wow, I noticed it with the dragon. They still make good figures, though.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, I mean, better than what NECA's putting out. NECA make a good figure. You know, I used to have a case the ass with them. They their figures, you pull them out of the box and they'd break in half.
NECA stuff is quality went way up though.
Yeah, they did. They went way up. They started with the gargoyles.
Yeah.
They
start listening to people too about not painting joints. We start to listen to like feedback. If they'd paint every freaking joint, cast everything in white, and then paint everything, and that was what was causing all the issues with the fragility.
But you know that absolutely had a substantial increase. I noticed it with the gargoyles, but I have a Phantom.
Well, the first release with Phantom, as the brand that the Defenders of the Earth, is the painted joint stuff. The second one, I think it's got with the stripes on the trunk. That one's much better. They actually cast everything in the proper color plastic and didn't paint joints.
I
think the red box.
The one with the zebra trunks?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the better one. The first one has everything molded in white and painted purple and black and whatever. You got the neck on.
With that increase, I have been much more confident in buying NECA stuff.
It just sucks that they're not going to get to finish up the gargoyle stuff. The last few figures they were going to make.
They got everybody, right?
Well, they didn't get the what you call it?
They got Lexington, Broadway, Hudson, Goliath, Demona.
They were going to get the Cyborg one and that human Macbeth, the immortal Macbeth. They were supposed to make those, and they didn't get to. They lost the license before they could release them. That one gargoyle that was smashed and put back together with two gargoyles and cybernetics.
Cold Stone, I think.
Yeah, Cold Stone and Macbeth. Those didn't get to re-released before. They showed the prototypes. The prototypes look fantastic too.
The Goliath armor, Xanatos.
Mm-hmm.
That thing looks so good, man. I almost bought it.
I regret not getting it because I got the regular Xanatos. I didn't really feel I needed it. I didn't buy that or the robot Goliaths. Like his soldiers, mechanical soldiers.
Yeah.
I just feel I didn't need them. Their biggest mistake in the entire line is not including the folded down wings with each gargoyle.
Yeah, that's true. Although I did buy 2 separate figures to get those wings, so
yeah, you shouldn't have to though. You shouldn't have to buy extra figures to get the folded down wings.
shouldn't have to.
Because I don't know what they were thinking. It's like you buy every gargoyle and they all got full spread out wings. You can't display that on the shelf.
I couldn't, and I wound up getting rid of everybody except for my 2 favorites, Demona and Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any of them?
I have pretty much all of them except for the armored Xanatos and the robots. Hudson was the old gargoyle, right?
Yeah, Hudson's the old one.
He didn't get folded down wings either because the line got in it. Don't know who was going to come with his wings. Might have been Macbeth.
Yeah, that would suck to have an incomplete figure. But I don't have the shelf space. Although I'll tell you, I have basically a shelf. I have like 2 little half a shelves for on my Iron Man shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And I got an entire shelf on my Macilius bookcase.
Yeah.
But that's because I had just did my pruning in like February.
And I got a few of those figures from the pruning.
Yeah. And I wound up giving the other ones away. The ones that I didn't do the giveaway on, he only gave me like $215 for the 40-something figures.
Local store or something?
Well, I had the one Doom I had in there was worth over $100. But him and I have a long-standing relationship, and I'm willing to let that slide because he gives me heavy discounts on figures that I want. Like, he'll quote somebody, like, numbers are arbitrary, but he'll be like, this one's $50. And then I'll ping him and say, hey, I want that. Did he buy it? And he's like, nah, you want it for 20? I'm like, yeah. I said, you sure? I'll do it for like 45. And he's like, nah, it's all right.
Why, yes, I do like a good bargain.
Yes, I do. I figured it. But me and him been buying back and forth for. I still lived in Mississippi. It was like pretty much like right after the Army when him and I started wheeling and dealing with each other. Oh, that sucks. Dogs barking?
Yep, you can hear that?
Yeah, very, very faintly. Just enough I'm thinking, hey, that sounds like dogs barking.
She's standing on the back deck upstairs and barking.
Man, I don't go in my basement. As a matter of fact, the door, if you're at my house and you see the door, it reads Gateway to Hell. have a little sign on it.
This is not really a basement. This is the downstairs, so living room. That's just my hobby room now. Guest bedroom and downstairs living room.
I put a picture of my toy room on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have all those posters of Iron Man that I've been collecting for 25, 30 years. Because, you know, you can't just go and find Iron Man posters. He's a solid B character, you know, so.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
The comments on that was, wow, I think this guy likes Iron Man. I'm like, they're not wrong. However, fuck off. So from making the pattern to cutting it out of the fabric. How long have I been doing this? How long did it take? 2 hours? How long we been doing that? I don't know, I can't see. Although I was smart enough to make the screen large. I usually forget to do that when Canon or Collector Express is like, hey, look at this. I'm not over there looking at a super tiny little screen. I'm like, oh yeah, look at that.
Do you also do custom head sculpts for Mofex? I don't do much Mofex stuff. Just Marvel Legends, MOTU, G.I. Joe stuff. Work off Marvel Legends bodies most of the time and G.I. Joe.
Too expensive.
I'm actually working on modifying a G.I. Joe character into one of my original characters.
Although I won't lie, those the knockoff, the CT toys, Mayfix, you could use those. For a custom fodder.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people brag about how good those are.
They are. They're good. I've had 3. I thought about getting that Wolverine. You know, the Ghost Rider Wolverine.
Yeah.
But then, you know, it came out that he had actually stole that dude's sculpt and stuff and never gave him any money or credit for it.
Yeah, not real surprised with they're already knockoffs.
I was like, it's gonna be a no for me, dog. I'm all right with you stealing from multi-billion corporations, but some random YouTuber, some random Instagram guy, that's not cool. They need all the money they get.
Oh, it's the knot pit. I felt bad getting it because it's not licensed by Del Keown. He's not no big name person. He's known in the comic book industry, but he's not filthy rich, and he's not. That's his own IP. You know what I mean?
That's true. But it's like Matt Wagner and Grendel.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting a Grendel figure for so damn long that I was willing.
Well, the Grendel figure from Loose Collector's licensed, though.
Yeah. I'm willing to.
That knot pit wasn't licensed. I'm actually working on a lot of original characters that actually going to be in a comic book I'm writing. Trying to get all the cast for the first issue done. She is basically the last one I need to have. I'm gonna make one more, like one of the soldiers, alien troop builders. Not two, but I got one already. Do they sell those anywhere besides AliExpress? You can get them off eBay.
But it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. If you're buying CT toys or some shit off of eBay, it's the same seller.
Yeah. AliExpress is basically just another eBay right now.
Yeah.
So I was buying like upgrade kits for Transformers, and I was buying some off eBay, and it's like I found the same ones. I was able to get a better deal buying them off AliExpress. Basically the same stuff.
Same seller, he just ain't having to do the eBay fees.
Yep. But you're just as protected by it and stuff AliExpress now too. If you don't get it, you get your refund.
Yep, they will. They'll give you 100% of the shipping and everything back.
Yep.
Although, hopefully, you're patient because it takes a lot longer.
If they don't ship it by a certain date on some of those, they'll instantly refund you too, though.
They will, but it's like, oh, we'll give them another 20 days because they get like this much time after they say they're going to ship it on this day, and then they give them another on top of that. So,
it's best if you're going to buy from AliExpress, check the feedback.
Yeah, make sure they sold more than one.
Yep.
It's just like eBay, man. Just make sure they have feedback and that they have sold got more than 4 things of feedback.
Yep.
Yep. It's not nice, but okay.
When I bought those Transformer upgrade kits the other day, like I was checking their feedback, make sure they sold more than just one. The man get it for a while, like the better head sculpts for Cup and Rodimus. I got when I ordered the hands for Grimlock, the guy had a blur head. Studio 86A, a blur. So I grabbed hands for blur, Grimlock, Slag, and a blur head.
Slag.
Or as they call them now, Slug. Well, Slag means whore in the UK.
Well, it was always a cuss word in Transformers.
Which
he was all right with that shit.
don't know why they rename it in the United States, because it's called a derogatory term in the UK. It's like, why does it matter? This is not the UK. Oh, no, you didn't.
Well,
Oh, no, you didn't.
A little holding thing down here. Let's see.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Oh, dumb. Jesus. Unos
más.
Unos.
Yeah. We shouldn't have to worry about that.
Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. Let's see what I did. It's fine. It's fine. I got it. It's fine. We're fine. We're all good here. Like, why ain't this lining up? I mean, I always have some problems, but not like this. Look at that. Perfect. Idiot. All right, so 1 centimeter back. Why don't we just do
The Macarena.
1 centimeter in?
Hey, Macarena.
Let's see. It's supposed to be 2.5, and I have it at 3.5. So it's,
I think it's supposed to be at 3.5.
so it's inch, an entire centimeter in. So it's going to go to there. Hey, I was right the whole time.
Yeah.
So, it could be this long. Yeah, it's probably easier just to go. Yeah, I keep seeing those bags of stuff on my chair over there. I think it's my cat. But it is not. With some green effects brought out to show you. Are you sure about this?
Not a bit.
We're gonna do it anyway. Good. Oh. Okay. Never mind. Good. I wonder why the fabric's not peeling. And that's not P-E-E-L, that's P-E-A-L.
Mm.
Yeah. When the fabric unravels from the weave, peel. Do it again, Jones. There was a guy at work. You know that G2 Grimlock I had? The one that was like G1, just a little color difference?
Yep.
I wound up giving that to a guy at work. I run across his car, and he had a tag that said Grimlock on the back of it. I was like, I'll give him. He probably has a G1, but I doubt he has a G2 one.
Which one? You get the yellow one or the blue one?
Oh, it was gray. It looked exactly the same. It's just his pants were blue.
What now?
He looked exactly like the G1. It's just his pants were blue.
What company?
Oh man, I don't know.
Third party?
I think so.
Okay. I got a lot of Grimlocks.
Yeah, he's your favorite, right?
Yep.
And I told him, I was like, he's my second favorite.
Funny enough, though, it's like I love his Marvel Comics personality, especially at the end of Marvel Comics. But I like his more big and powerful cartoon form. So comic-wise, probably the best incarnation of him's the
IDW.
No, Dreamwave, I think.
No, IDW. When he was part of that little group.
He was an idiot, though.
He wasn't. He wasn't. He was not. He was. He had started out an idiot because of the experimentations that had happened to him by, the humans. When he was recovered, he was of diminished, but he didn't start that way, and he eventually recovered.
I read the original run before he was imprisoned, and he was his mental diminished capacity happened because of Overlord.
Yeah. Well, on Earth, right?
Nope. In the prison where the Fall of the Wreckers, the storyline.
No, that was Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, but Grimlock was in that prison.
No, not Ultra Magnus. What's the head of that guy? The
But Grimlock was there too. Grimlock escaped though.
No, Grimlock followed him, and the Dinobots followed.
Grimlock was imprisoned in the prison.
They followed Shockwave to Earth.
Right. That's afterwards. The Ultra Magnus arrested Grimlock took him and put him in that prison world. And his mental capacity was because Overlord kept killing Autobots in front of him, and while he's chained up and couldn't do anything about it. Psychological trauma.
Overlord's a bitch.
I read all that stuff. It's not my favorite incarnation of Grimlock.
I'll have to go look, but I remember him getting frozen on Earth with Shockwave, and they uncovered Shockwave and Grimlock, and
that was
they fell apart. It's what broke up the entire Dinobot team. The rest of the
at the
Dinobots
end of
went
that
back
storyline. Magnus showed up and arrested Grimlock. The one you're talking about, where he's on Earth with Shockwave and stuff.
Then he was recovered by a bunch of Decepticons that were not being Decepticons anymore, and they were on the run from the purple guy with the
Tarn.
Tarn, yeah.
Yeah, the Decepticon DJD.
Yeah, the DJD. The Decepticon the Justice Division.
Yeah. Who were just basically a bunch of murderers. They met their demise at the hands of Megatron. They pissed Megatron off when Megatron was trying to be a pacifist. They came to try to kill Megatron, and they killed Ravage. And Megatron was just being defensive, and then suddenly, he let loose the dark energy in his core, and he just tore apart the
Yeah, that was on the Spark planet, right? Where every spark was a flower that you would keep.
Lost Light storyline. I can't remember what planet it was.
Oh, by the way, guys, if y'all didn't read the IDW shit, it was good read.
I still like the original storyline that started for IDW, the Asian stuff that Simon Furman was putting together, and they threw all that shit out. He was building like a intricate universe, like Marvel DC style universe. Then they said to hire a new editor, and they just threw all that shit out, and it's like, we're starting back over G1 basically. Decepticons won. They took a alternate storyline where the Decepticons win, all hell Megatron, and just used that to basically do a soft reboot of the universe, or a heavy reboot, and get rid of most of the stuff that Simon Furman was setting up.
They say that IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was good too, but I ain't reading none of that.
Yeah. I don't know how IDW is still even a company though. They lose more money than they make. They're always in the red each year. Somebody's bailing them out.
Drugs.
They're kind of like the Super 7 of the comic book industry. It's like, how are they still a thing?
It was better than IDW, or not IDW, but Dreamwave.
Well,
Wasn't he the one
that ripped off all the creators, yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the stuff they were doing story-wise, but they fucked over their creators.
Came with a high cost.
They kept telling them they didn't pay them for like a long time. They kept like, oh, we're going to pay you. Well, all while they're moving all their assets to their family members' names, didn't file Chapter 11, so they didn't have to pay them.
Yep.
Shitty bunch.
Dick.
Which I really like their and Dreamwave with their comic. Simon Furman was penning it too. Their toy line based comic line, not the G1, their Armada, Energon stuff. It was really damn good. But they said to rip everybody off.
Yes, they did. A bunch of chachis.
Yeah. Not everything that Simon Furman does is home run too. Of course, you may have done it for spite too. They brought him back to the Regeneration 1. Basically continue Marvel Comics storyline.
Yeah.
And that was awful.
He was doing his best, okay?
I think he was doing his best to just basically screw him over, because they screwed him over with the whole original universe for IDW Transformers, and they basically threw his stuff out in the trash. And then hired him to come back to do Regeneration 1 years later. That absolutely is messed up name of hell. That happened all around about the time that he was doing the No More Mutant, was it the House of M?
Yeah.
More mutant stuff.
That was about the same time, yeah.
Because he went and did a project for Marvel. He did the Iron Man storyline. The owner of Dreamwave. He did the art for the Iron Man story. Now, the biggest issue I had with Dreamwave, not with the shitty shit he did with Stand-In, but with in-house, they made everybody draw like the owner, Pat Lee or something like that. I can't remember his name now. But they made everybody to draw like him, and he had this weird like balloony style, where the characters are like real puffy, look rounded. It looked fine, but I would like to see another artist be able to do what they do. Because they were much better artists brought in over to work on it, but they were forced to use an in-house style.
Yeah, I don't know that I would work if I had to plagiarize somebody else the whole time.
Yep.
I don't know. Do a lot of wild, crazy shit if my kids were starving, though.
True. Be right back.
Like, get on slip and slides and shit. I mean, fuck, who knows? So I'm trying a chicken bacon ranch pizza, you guys. If you ever try and get a chicken bacon ranch pizza, just go ahead and get it on a thin crust. Don't do the stuffed crust like I did. Yeah, it's good, but it's better. Best version is on thin crust. You know, I have heard nothing but shit about Wonder Man, the TV show. But I am 2 episodes deep. And I'm telling you right now, that is probably the best show they ever made. It's really good. It's shockingly good. I was amazed. I feel like it's a slightly spoiler to tell you who the villain is, so I'm not gonna. But I was surprised.
Matt said he liked it real well. The
Wonder Man.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. It's well worth watching. It's good, and I've heard so much, nastiness about it, but it's good. I'm only 2 episodes deep, but I don't know. I even like the Trevor.
Yeah.
The way they're portraying him, because they're holding true to how he was in Iron Man 3. Which my hot take is that's the best Iron Man movie.
2,
3,
4.
There's not a 4th.
That's the problem.
He died. I think I'll make a 4th when he's dead.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah,
That's what they did in the comics.
well, they did. Well, he's been a bad guy, straight up evil villain 3 times in the comic book. So I remember he was in the Crossing. He was the bad guy, corrupted by Kang, right? And then it was turned around in the Heroes Reborn, where they were all coming back. Right there at the very end in the Reborn universe, he was bad guy again. I'm like, are you guys serious?
Well, and
ain't you got another B-rate villain to pick on? Look.
The Spear Iron Man, wasn't he a villain then?
The Spirit of Iron Man.
Superior Iron Man. And they had like their moralities reversed, like the spell.
Yes, and that I am counting that as one of the times, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. Here's everything I hate about Billionaire.
And he gets to be, he's gonna be a villain in the MCU. You gonna be Dr. Doom?
It's about time. You know, they missed the boat. Could have made him alcoholic, but they fucking didn't.
And they could have done it with the second one.
Yep, they were right on the cusp of it. Could have had a good storyline, you know. I guess not. I guess not. And they didn't even get a chance to do arguably his most famous storyline.
Devil in a Bottle.
It's not even close to being my favorite, but Demon in a Bottle.
No,
But he, well, you know.
Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a night. We're past the 2-hour mark. Everybody in the chat, thanks for coming out, hanging out with us tonight.
We always appreciate it,
Yes, sir.
even though I can't see you.
And anytime you have questions too about you got customizing stuff, feel free to ask. We're glad to help out.
Want to help out.
Yep. So we'll catch y'all on the next one.